The unions are saying, hey, you know what? We're not going to let those town hall mobs stand. If they're going to show out in force, we're going to show out in force. So basically, the union's saying, we got to do what we got to do. Okay, so they're coming for him. Now, I'm a little worried about this, to be honest with you. Not because the unions are going to go out there and express their opinions and strongly if need be. That's great. That's part of democracy. I'm worried we're going to have a clash here. That's what, that's why you don't, starting this kind of ugliness is not a good idea. If these healthcare industry groups and these right-wing groups bus in these guys to start trouble, and then you got a bunch of guys who are, steel workers on the other side, and they start butting heads, things can get ugly. So, and we don't want that. We don't want that. On the other hand, you don't want to say, okay, I'll cede the territory to them and I won't show up and I'll just let them yell and scream. So it's a tough situation they've put us in with these, the DNC is calling them mobs, right? Would I go that far? It's close. I mean, they burned a guy in effigy, one guy felt threatened, and then there was a death threat against another congressman. So it's definitely beginning to get out of hand. I'm not sure it's gotten out of hand yet, but I'm starting to get concerned. So anyway, whether they like it or not, here comes the unions. So let's keep an eye on that and see how it turns out. Now, the most important news of all of today, because Sotomayor we knew was going to get confirmed. Otherwise, obviously, that's a very large piece of news, is that the Obama White House is saying, as far as doing reconciliation, this is where they would not need to worry about a filibuster. They would only need 50 votes rather than 60 votes. Obama White House saying, yes, we might in fact do that. Even if they're bluffing, that's a good sign of strength. That means, one, that we're going to get this thing done whether you like it or you don't, whether you're on board or you're not. And he said yesterday, though, again, the White House said yesterday that they might do it without the Republicans and that it didn't need to be bipartisan. That was another excellent sign of strength that we're going to get this done one way or another. And a second reason why it excites me is they wouldn't need to talk about reconciliation if they didn't think they were going to put the public option in there. Because without the public option, they don't need reconciliation. They don't need a damn thing. The Republicans will huff and puff, and the corporatist Democrats in Congress will huff and puff, but then they'll get it done. What this tells me is Obama's pretty serious about a public option, and he's going to get it done. If he's not bluffing and he doesn't fold, he's going to get it done by any means necessary. Everybody calm down. That means by any legislative means necessary. Okay, so before our conservative friends go crazy.